Hi everybody. Today I'm coming to you from Sharp Bridge Public Campground and Day Use Area. This is the Department of Environmental Conservation Campground in the Adirondack Park. This campsite is Sharp Bridge. It's a public campground, one of the first two built on forest preserve land in 1920 by the Conservation Department for public recreation before it was taken over by the state eventually. I love a little bit of history with my road signs. As well as that sign, we also have a trailhead sign here. Hammond Pond Wild Forest. We have a trail here going to East Mill Flow, Round Pond, Trout Pond, and Ensign Pond Road. Alright, if I'm ever looking for a nice little hike. Alright, hi everybody. We're starting the site tour over here at Sharp's Bridge DEC Campground. Only about a half hour away from Lincoln Pond. Okay, this is what I believe is site number 1 here at Sharp's Bridge. Hard to navigate this campground. We're right up against the creek, which is where it should be, across the street from the creek. It's nice and secluded, lots of nice trees for hammocks. Got some wood piled up. That looks good wood too. Alright, well, unless I find out otherwise, this is site number 1. Okay, this is site number 2 on our tour at Sharp's Bridge. This is an ADA compliant site. Beautiful wooded area, right next to a trail, I believe. And that's the site. We found site number 3. Nice, beautiful site. Very wooded, very secluded. Very nice site on a beautiful sunny day in the Adirondacks. How can you go wrong? Now right up this hill is site number 4. Let's go take a look. Site number 4. Let's kind of get out of the sun, give you a better look. Got a nice picnic table and fire pit. Pretty flat site. I like the grill. Someone took some time. Very nice site. That's site number 4, everybody. I hope you're enjoying our site tour here at Sharp's Bridge. We're in the Adirondacks, looking at great places to camp. There's the pump out station. Remember, don't drink that water. I'm going to be doing this one in my car. I guess it's a pretty well spread out campground all through the woods. Very wooded place. This is site number 5. Nice little site. We're trying to find site number 1. Okay, we found site number 6. Very nice. This is site number 7. Looks like it's ADA compliant. Pine needles, love pine needles. Very nice. Great site. This is site number 8. Someone's occupying, so we'll just walk on by. Site number 8, right next to the bathroom. Now, what do we have here? I'm looking at everything from the wrong side of the campground. I keep missing the numbers. This is another ADA compliant site. Love these old fire pits. They're in such a nice shape here. This is site number 9. We're at Sharp's Woods. Saying that right? I believe it's what it's called. And this is site 9. Site number 10 is here in this area here by the bathrooms. That's a nice site. A little shade, a little sun, just what you want. Site number 10. Alright, this is site number 11. Look at this cool fire pit. This one's probably been here since the beginning. This is the second oldest DEC campground in the Adirondacks. It's been around since the 20s. And this is site number 11. Site number 12 in the same area. Pine needles everywhere. Guess that's your picnic table over there. Look at these beautiful trees. Very nice, site 12. Alright, we are looking at site number 13. Another one, beautiful trees, lots of pine needles on the ground. fire pit's snuggled between these two trees. Very nice. Very nice setup. Site number 13, always a favorite of mine. It's always underused, in good shape. And that's the case here. Site number 14, wide open, flat site. You could fit an RV in here. Be interesting pulling it in. Very tight here in this campground. But beautiful trees again. Look at them. This is ADA compliant table and fire pit. Oh, nice work, AEC. Thinking about those people who are unable to move around and be able to get their wheelchairs in here and have a great time. It's the least we can do. Number 15, a brand new fire ring. Ding, 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 touchdown. Very nice. Nice new table. Site number 15 has just been spruced up. Spruce? Oh. That's funny. Site number 15. Back to Alright, this is site number 16. Snuggled in a corner over here. Very private. Nice fire pit. Picnic table. Very nice. And a little trail going through the woods behind you. That's number 16. All right, this one I couldn't find the number, so we are going to assume it's number 17. It's right next to 16. It's a little uneven. You probably pitch a tent up on the hill. Nice grass. Very pretty. Site number 17. Okay, by request, I'm going to show you what the bathrooms look like. They're clean, well kept, smells good. All the usual things you'll find in a men's room. All right, flush toilets, guys. Nice clean bathrooms. All right, site number 18, up on a hill. Gives you a bit of privacy. A little bit of sun, a little bit of shade, and another one of these really old fire pits that are so nice. Look at how cool that is. A little picnic table and a really nice site. Very nice site. Site number 19, kind of hard to see that. It's in the sun. Fire pit, picnic table, and pine needles everywhere. Very nice. That is site number 19. This is site number 20. Same section. Again, pine needles on the ground. Really nice. Beautiful trees. Great places to hang your hammock. Fire pit and a picnic table. That is site number 20. Really beautiful scene here at site 20. 19 and 18 are right there. All right, on with the tour. Site number 21 has one of these old fire pits again. Really nice. Fire pit, picnic table, grassy, very nice site. Site number 21. Site number 22. This is right by the bathroom. Pine needles again. Beautiful picnic table and fire pit. All good stuff. Site number 23. Concrete fire pit. Picnic table, ADA compliant. There is a water spigot right there. Alright, site number 20. That is site number 24. Right next to the bathroom. Fire pit, ADA compliant picnic table as well. Pine cones everywhere. Nice 2 trees for a hammock right there. I love that, even these 2. Beautiful. All right, that's site number 20. Number 25. Grassy, very nice. Beautiful trees again. Functional fire pit. Very nice. Dappled sun and shade, which is always best. And a picnic table. All right, that's your site 25. Okay, everyone, this is site number 26. Site number 26. Nice. Pine needles again. Pine cones. Love it. All right, we are here at site number 27. Beautiful site. Lots of pine cones again. Lots of shade. Lots of dappled sunlight. Very nice. 27. This is site number 28. It's on the corner. That's a good one to be seen on, I suppose. Got your best gear. Make sure you put it up nice. Make it look good. All right, we're at site number 29. Very nice. Tucked in a corner, hidden. Nice. Pine needles on the ground. A good looking fire pit in very nice shape. That is site number 29. Site number 30. We're on a corner. So, you know, a headlight thing might be an issue here. You'd want to put up something to block. You got a picnic table and a brand new fire pit. Very nice. You're up on a little cliff. Ooh, nothing little about that cliff. There's a stream down there. All right, we are here at site number 31. Beautiful fire pit, picnic table, ADA compliant, water spigot right on site, beautiful pine needles and pine cones. A very nice camp indeed. Number 30. Okay, number 32. Another beautiful shaded site up against the cliff. Very nice. Grassy, pine cones, pine needles, all the good stuff. Site number 30. Number 33. Nice grassy site with a nice fire pit, a bunch of pine needles around it, a nice stump to work with, nice picnic table. That is site number 33. Very nice. Site number 34. Let's just pan around. There's your fire pit, picnic table, pine needles on the ground again, a nice stump to work with. I love that. Beautiful trees. You may actually have two picnic tables on this site. Touchdown. Clean up your garbage, guys. All right, site number 35. Nice and grassy. Pretty level. You could get an RV in this site. It'd be easy to pull in because of the bend. Not a bad deal. This is probably one of the good RV sites here. I mean, it's a beautiful campground, but the sites are small. It's very old. It was designed before people had these larger pieces of equipment. Oh, site 35 would be a good RV choice. Okay, that is site 35. Site number 36 has two picnic tables. Touchdown. Nice fire pit. Another grassy site. Right next to the last site, which I proclaimed as a good RV site. This one might even be better. You got the same benefit, being able to pull in easy, and you got lots of room. It's very flat. Yeah, another good RV site for you guys. Site number 36. Not bad at all. Site number 37, again, nice and grassy, up on a bit of a hill. Got a nice little corner back here to hide. You can put something to obstruct the view over there, and you can have a nice private site. Very nice. Shady back here. See how you're up on the hill. Very nice. Great spot for a hammock, by the way. Look at that. Boy, that would be perfect. All right, 37. It is. Way off the camp road, tucked in a corner, you'll find site number 38. The picnic table is being reclaimed by the forest, which is cool enough for me. Fire pit stuffed in a corner over here. It's a nice one in the sunshine. A little muddy maybe, but not bad. That is site number 38. Welcome to site 39 at Sharp's Bridge Campground. Nice little fire pit and picnic table as usual. A bit of a muddy surface. Yeah, I'd be putting a tarp down under my tarp here, but I could make it work. Site number 39. This is site number 40. Beautiful redwood table. Fire pit. Now, you're kind of right here on the bend. So you have a spot back here for your tent. It's nice and flat. And there's a road right down at the bottom of that hill. Here comes the truck. So something to consider. Bring your headphones. Site number 40. Okay, number 40 seems to be the last one. We've seen the whole campground. We're gonna go down to the day use area, make a cup of tea, maybe something to eat. The flies are out. The black flies are out. Get the deet, get the deet. Thanks everybody for clicking on that button today and spending some time with me here at Sharp's Bridge Campground in the Adirondacks. We're gonna go hit the day use area, make a cup of tea, have some food, I think. And then we have another stop to make. Okay, this is the day use area. They say it got pretty washed out. The road is a bit washed out, but not bad. There's a pavilion. The creek runs right along over there. A lot of nice big trees. Picnic area. Very good. Oh, I'm here at the day use area, having a cup. It looks like they had a bit of a flood here in the last few years. It got all washed out. Really didn't affect the structure, did it? It's a beautiful pavilion. But the water is right there, so you know, if you have a fast melt of the winter snow and a heavy rain in the spring, you get flooding. And when it happens at the same time, you get big flooding. And you see that bend in the river, the water came right up and filled everything up, made a mess. Go check out this beautiful creek. Nice place to set up a chair and just listen to the water. Let's get a nice shot for you. We're at the day use area at Sharp Bridge Campground in the Adirondack Park.